Hi everyone, how is it going with you guys? I hope you liked the videos that I showed the last few weeks. I went to look in my archive and showed some old videos of bike trips I did before. I thought this time I give you a little update on how it's going in this, Corona crisis with the fibromyalgia, a chronic pain illness I have with the cycling, with my work. You might have seen my daily vlog that I was making for 2 weeks at the start of the Corona crisis. And then I was pretty motivated. I was like, I'm going to cycle because we were still allowed to do exercise outside. And I thought, okay, I just keep a little bit fit, which is very important for me, maybe even more because of the fibromyalgia. Like fibromyalgia is something you could kind of compare with rheumatic illnesses because there's stiffness, there's pain, there's chronic fatigue. Well, I learned for myself it's very good to keep fit and to keep doing exercise. But then as the Corona crisis went on and on, more people started to go outside. A lot of people started to go outside. And then I noticed with cycling, I was kind of worried and looking around, and I was making a bit more stressed than, it should be relaxing, but it made me more stressed. So then I kind of stopped with that. I still did some very short bike rides every time on the same country roads that I know are really quiet, because people seem to all take the road next to the nice river, but it's also really cool, I think, to go in the polders, in the green fields. It's kind of like a yo-yo. I don't know, it might be the same for you. Like one day there's good news, the other way there's bad news. So that I guess, is affecting everyone's health. I noticed that I really miss my physio, my swimming. And then this week there was some really good news because the swimming pools were opening. And my physio started giving therapy to some patients. So I rang him and I said, oh, please, can I come? So that really helped. I went swimming twice, which was kind of bizarre. I went straight away on the first day that we were allowed to swim. I filmed a bit, so I can show you that. I had to make a reservation, and there were, of course, so many measurements. There were like 6 lanes, 2 for slow, 2 for medium, 2 for fast. You couldn't stop, you had to keep distance, you were not allowed, well, it was forbidden to overtake. You couldn't really talk, there were no showers, there were no toilets. So you basically weren't allowed to do anything, but you were allowed to swim. This is the emergency exit normally of the swimming pool. That's how you go out. So you go in the other side and here you go out. At home I have to put my swimsuit on. So here I only have to take my clothes off, and then I can just put everything in my bag and leave it on one of the chairs. And then I can swim, of course. Loads of measurements. And then you have to just change your clothes and go home. So that's what I'm doing now. I go home and then I take a shower. It's yeah, you have to do a bit more now to get your exercise. I guess it's kind of hard to call yourself slow. So the fast lane wasn't really fast, but it was good. It was good to start pretty calm on the slow speed. And then a few days later I went again and there was hardly anyone there, which was actually a bit sad, I thought. Basically, a lot of people are not coming anymore because a lot of people come to the swimming pool to socialize. Most people are 70 plus. And yeah, if you have to keep swimming, it's really for your exercise. Even I really come for the swimming, but like there's so many people I know from the swimming pool that I don't have any contact information. I don't have their phone number, I don't have their Facebook page, nothing. And I really actually would like to see them. So if you're watching, please send me messages, it would be great. It's all a bit awkward, but for me I was really happy to do the swimming and the physio, and I already noticed it really improved. Then yesterday a friend of mine came, Jamila. You might have seen her in some travel vlogs I made, for example in Brittany in France. And yesterday was the first time I saw her in 2 months. We went for a walk, a short walk, but I don't know. I decided to go on a trail, and it's very near here, and I never had been there before. And we ended up at this really beautiful mill. It was great. There was no one there, no one. And there were a lot of birds nesting, and I thought, wow, it was so beautiful. And I was so happy to... There's so many spots here I don't know, and apparently a lot of people don't know because there was no one there. But then we kept walking, and in the end there was a big huge fence, and it said forbidden entrance, but it was actually showing that for the side where we were. So that was very confusing. But then we had to go the whole way back, so we went for hours, and I said, oh, probably will be pretty sore today, because for me with the, you know, it's different for different people, but for me with fibromyalgia, the cycling is really good, but the walking is a bit harder because there's pressure on my hips, my lower back, and I do get more muscle pain after walking, but it was pretty good today. So, oh, before I forget, it would be great if you can like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, you can do that below as well. So, next topic. Maybe there's more of you that have the same problem. Jamila had the same problem. She said that I really thought I'm going to do more exercise at the house during the Corona crisis, but I found that it's pretty hard to motivate yourself and to go cycling in a beautiful area. That's just easier. It's easier to motivate myself. Yeah, so things went a little bit with my work a little bit down, but now it's going a bit. There's stuff coming again. I have some actually from it sounds suddenly very excited. I have some very exciting things coming this week. On Monday, I'm actually getting interviewed for a Dutch podcast about leisure cycling, the SPAC. I was interviewed by the physiotherapists, the magazine I write for. I will be interviewed by another magazine. So that's pretty cool. So suddenly I'm on the other side. Normally I'm the one interviewing. Mostly it's about that, well, normally I travel a lot around this time. I'm cycling everywhere in a lot of different countries. And now I'm stuck here in my own little area, and I'm actually having a pretty good time enjoying my own area. I haven't missed the planes. Yeah, and that's really true, guys. I have to be honest. I have been in so many trains and planes, and it's been so busy last year that I think it was kind of good to slow down a bit. And then the exciting news as well is that the start of this week I'm going to go camping in my own town, just a kilometer away from here. There's some people who are on a cycling bike spot here in Schoonhoven, Fausto. It's really good, really cool, but it's closed now. But they're running the campsite now, and they have tents now for cyclists. They really hope more cyclists will come who are on a bikepacking adventure, and then they, you know, there's a tent there, and it's next to the river, and you wake up the river and then see the sunrise, the sunset. So I'm pretty excited that I'm going to camp just a kilometer from my own house. Yes, I am. Sorry, I am. And then next weekend, I'm invited to stay in a little garden near like greenhouses. So these people grow flowers, and they have a little pitch for tents. So yeah, and then in June, hopefully the restaurants will open again and the terraces with, you know, you still have to keep the 1.5 meter distance. So I really hope that will happen. That will mean that I can do some cycling trips that I already wanted to do 2 months ago in the Netherlands, and then I'm going to do some stories, and of course I'm also bringing you guys along, and I also will bring you along when I'm I'm going to the farmer, the grower. It will be actually the first time that I'm going to do a bike ride, and I will have a destination that's not my own house. I actually would love to go for a bike ride of around 30-40 kilometers and stay somewhere and be in a different environment and then cycle back, because I really love cycling when I have a destination, when you're going to a place that you don't know yet. I really like that, and I'm sure, of course, you can do that here as well in the Netherlands. So yeah, and I miss that. So I'm excited, and I'm going camping in my own country. Haven't done it for a while. Well, actually, I did it a year ago for a story, but anyway, this will be from my house to a farmer, and then yeah, so I'm going to bring you along on that trip. I also want to show you what kind of equipment I use when I vlog. If you have any questions, if maybe you have any ideas for videos I can make, please please shout. You can put all your all your comments below. If you have questions or ideas, please tell me. I really like that. And also please tell me how you're doing and how it's going in your country. Yeah, like this weekend news that Italy is suddenly opening the borders again. That's suddenly things seem to go really fast. Yeah, is that what do you think of that? Are you excited or are you a bit worried? I guess I'm both. I'm a bit of both. Yeah, I'm happy now. Things start to open again. Really, I do. But I hope that, of course, that we're not doing things too quick. And as I said, I don't really miss going in the planes and the trains, but I do miss going to Ireland because, well, you can see these guitars here. They're my boyfriend's. He's Irish. And we're planning to, of course, visit Ireland to see the family. I've got a little nephew, and I really would like to see him, and I like to see my sisters-in-laws and brothers-in-laws and my mother-in-law, and I actually had a really exciting project with an Irish Dutch singer-songwriter. I was going to cycle along the Irish border, and we were going to make stories about the people who lived there and go to sessions. He was going to bring his guitar, I was going to bring my violin, all crazy ideas. And now we just don't know when we can do it. I really hope we can do it soon. I really hope we can do it this year. One more thing about the fibromyalgia. I'm still on painkillers. They're called amitriptyline. It was really my plan to make the dosage lower. Eventually I wanted to hopefully stop taking them at all. And now, yeah, I mean, I can't even see a doctor, so that's not really the good time now. So I will keep using them. That swimming pool, I really will do that twice a week. That's really important. So I'm going to do that. Make the reservation every week. And I'm going to do some more cycling and hopefully be a bit more fit. Because I'm actually getting a belly, which I never really had in my whole life. But that's also it's really true. It's the meds. You might have seen it on the old videos I showed that I was a bit skinnier. Yeah, like 9 kilos. Yes, I gained 9 kilos in a year. So I'm happy. But I want to keep the way I am now. I'm happy with that. So yeah, but I mainly do it to actually just to minimize the pain. So that's that. That's my update. I really hope you like this video. More videos will come soon. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you can do it below, and it would be great if you can like this video. I'm really trying to get up to the 1,000 followers. It's, slowly getting there. I mean, it's always good to have a goal to go towards, isn't it? Even with Corona crisis. I mean, not so much work now, but a lot of other things happening, and that, actually makes me happy as well. Money's not the most important thing, and well, the Netherlands is helping self-employed people financially. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And again, if you have any comments, please shout. And thank you all, and see you in the next vlog. Bye.